Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. What the heck is going on here? Welcome to Lunch Therapy, Mike Knox. Whoa. There he is.
Hey there.
Montage. Great to have you here. Mama J is in beautiful Florida. Clearwater, Florida today. She's going to be doing some roving reporters live here on Lunch Therapy. Tell me something, Mike. I saw this.
Like that.
What are you going to say?
Oh, you wanted me to tell you something.
Yeah, tell me something. Tell me something. Tell me something.
I like that Kawasaki because I used to have a Honda 450 Nighthawk, and then the guy that sold it to me lost his leg right after that, and I decided I should probably not be on a motorcycle.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. They used to call them, my German teacher in high school used to call them murder cycles.
That's actually, I think that's very true because nobody watches out for you, and and then you're not very protected.
I used to ride a bicycle to school when I was in Santa Clarita, out where you are, and it was so dangerous because people, I was on Soledad Canyon or whatever that is, and people would just one time, and sometimes people don't like you because I think they're so worried that they're going to hit you that they build up this animosity toward you. I had somebody pull in front of me on my bike in a van and get out with a crowbar and come at me. I don't know why. Just riding my bike. Imagine if it was a murder cycle.
There's some crazy people out there.
Yeah. Todd Lee is here. Todd Lee's got some, I don't know if he's back from Italy. Are you back from Italy, Todd? We've got some great roving reporters. Hoy Kamala's here. Hoy Guignel. We got a great contest. Welcome back from Italy, Guignel. We got to move on this thing. First of all, it's raining in LA, which is kind of beautiful, right? Yeah.
I like it.
Got a response. Jesus, coming at you with a crowbar. Yeah, I'll never understand. I just swerved out of the way. And I
maybe
mean, what?
Maybe if you had talked to him, you could have resolved your issues.
That's very reasonable of you. Maybe if I would have talked to him, he would have hit me in the mouth with a crowbar too.
You wouldn't, but the amount of times where, like, I would have altercations with people when I was working because I was in law enforcement.
Yeah.
And they didn't know that I was armed, but they would get out of their cars and come towards the car. And I wouldn't engage with them just because I had a job and I wanted to keep my job. But that happened quite often.
Really? So you actually know what to do.
Well, yeah, because I have a firearm, but
my God,
the best thing to do is not to engage with them. But
yeah,
I just always thought the amount of people that didn't know like what they could have gotten into.
Yeah,
because they're just enraged. They're angry people.
Oh yeah, I told a story about that a few Barefoot Tuesdays back, and really brought the whole level down in the show.
I don't know. I want to uplift everyone. So.
Yeah, Guignel says Jesus came at me with a crowbar once. Really? Wow, that's amazing. Is that
He can get angry sometimes.
A crow walks into a bar.
He hates taxpayers, just to let you know.
Seattle weather in LA. I got my Seattle Mariners hat on because the Mariners are in the just
Right.
about, heading towards the World Series, hopefully.
Oh.
What'd you say?
It's about time.
It is about time.
Oh.
I was hearkening back to 1984 when the Mariners slogan was anything can happen. That's how confident they were back then.
Lifting.
Anything could happen. I mean, they could win, a couple games. Here's the sticker.
Definitely.
Anything can happen.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a good motto, I think. Let's see what the folks are saying here. When it rains in LA, do the streets run with slurry? Slurry?
Slurpee. There's a lot of
Slurpee.
It collects. What's great about when it rains in LA is that all the garbage is then collected and pushed out into the ocean, so we don't see it, and that's what I think is great about it.
There was a guy telling me at an open mic the other day that you can go to those washes where they, all the stuff accumulates after the rain. You can find all sorts of things, including
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
dead bodies.
I bet.
Not to
I think
bring-
those giant sea turtles eat them now, so we're safe.
You think what?
The giant sea turtles that are accumulating down in Long Beach.
I did not hear about this, and I think you better tell us.
This turtles went upstream into our sewage, and now they're basically have multiplied there. And so if you go to Long Beach, I think there's in two different areas, but pretty much nature is coming back, is what I'm trying to say.
I like it. We got to get some roving reporter on that one.
I would actually love to do their little. You know how you can kayak like the 1 mile of like pristine river that we have since the LA River.
Yes.
If anybody, they cemented it up. So there's like 1 mile that they spent like $50 billion to rejuvenate, and you can kayak down it. I would like to do that.
They had that on the show Platonic, and they did not paint a very rosy picture of it, I'll tell you.
Oh, it's a little dangerous.
There were like needles floating and things. This year, the Mariners' slogan is "These guys." These guys.
These guys. It's about time for these guys.
That's right. These are the guys.
This is dark at all.
This is a very dark lunch therapy marching tone, matching the tone of the weather. Oh, yeah, it's true. Mike, you need to watch Platonic. It's an episode about this. So in the beginning of the show, I said I had a question for you. Or no.
Oh, yeah.
I said something like that. I said like,
I thought you asked
tell
me
me about something. And this is what I wanted to ask you about. This picture right here. What's going on
That's
here?
a show that's called Cocaine Quarterback, and I was in that. And what I like about it is you see there's a guy like late 50s with white hair, so that's why I got hired.
There's even a description.
Yes.
That's cool. So
But what I like about that show is that I got a call and they're like, "Hey, can you report tomorrow if anybody likes to act?" You'll understand this. They're like, "It's in the Oddfellows Cemetery. Meet me in the Oddfellows Cemetery, which is a cemetery that looks like a bomb went off in it. I mean, it's not maintained at all. Everything's dead. It looks like you're gonna be haunted." So I go there, and it was like they wanted me there at like 5 o'clock. So it was like the time was weird to meet somebody there. So sure enough, here comes somebody in a 2000 Honda Civic. I get in the car. Then they drive me over to Hollenbeck Park, which is a notorious park in LA. It's not very family friendly. And then they're like, "Okay, you're going to be doing this drug deal. Are you okay with simulating doing cocaine?" I was like, "Of course I am." So I'm doing I'm drinking. I'm doing fake cocaine. So then I do the scene, and I'm like kind of. Even when I'm in the scene doing the improv, I'm not really thinking. I'm still thinking like, is this real or not? And it just turned out to be like this 3 scene thing on. I think it's on Netflix. I don't know, but I play the undercover agent. And then the next day when they called me back, they were like, "Are you okay smoking a cigarette?" And then they, had me do a drug deal. So that's acting.
They're like, "This guy will do anything. Call him up. Have him meet you in a park. He met me in a park."
If the price is right, I will. Yes.
That's great. Now check that out. Cocaine Quarterback. I want to see that. It's about the USC quarterback. Who was?
Well, I don't know if he was a quarterback. I just think he made the team, and then he started selling drugs with the cartel. So it's more about his cocaine that he was selling. Basically, he was doing it for many years until he finally got caught.
Is it as good as Cocaine Bear?
I don't think you can ever beat Cocaine Bear, to be honest. I do
so.
love the story about Cocaine Bear where somebody dropped from a plane and then the cocaine, or the bear ate all the cocaine.
It's like a true story, right?
Yeah, it's a true story. Yeah.
I mean, the premise is a true story. The movie is bizarre.
Yeah. I would imagine there's probably a lot of animals that have been ingesting cocaine.
Here's a question. What did they make you sniff? Did it burn your nostrils?
Powder.
Baby powder.
Baby powder.
Oh, no. That's not how you do it. You got to do like vitamin B.
I don't know that whatever. I just
baby powders could mess you up. In fact, they tell you not to do that.
Afterwards, no, they also made me take a pill too. And I was thinking afterwards, like I probably shouldn't have done that.
That's not good.
This was like a year ago. I didn't like really realize that. I think I'd do it again anyways. So I don't.
In acting class, when you do like hurly burly or something like that, you have to do cocaine through the whole scene. They always get you to do vitamin B. So remember that next time. Always keep a little vitamin B in your pocket. When the cops pull you over, throw it down the toilet.
Yeah, it's a lesson learned.
Todd only acts when the cocaine's real.
But I never even knew what the show was called. I've been looking for it, and I just finally by accident saw it on TV.
Really?
Which a lot of it is. I mean, I didn't. They had a different name. They called it The California Kid, because that's the name of his book. So he got out of prison. He wrote a book. He did the show. So he's kind of like he's on a tour now.
Oh, that's cool. All right, we got some on the road from Mama J. She wasn't able to be here today, but she is going to grace us with her presence nonetheless. Ground up Viagra. Everybody's coming up with the good things you can snort up your nose. None of these things should anybody snort up their nose, including baby powder, and maybe even the vitamin B. That might be wrong too. I don't know, but I've done it.
It was apple juice, which was the drink.
Apple juice.
Good morning, Joel and hummingbirds. Oh my God, we are leaving Jason's house from Friday the 13th. Seriously, we got here Saturday, or I don't know what night, Saturday night. Look at this. There had to have been a murder in here. Look at those chairs. And anyway, we got here Saturday. I don't know when we got here. I don't even know what day it is. I guess we got here Saturday night, 10 o'clock. And it was pitch black. And we couldn't see anything. But I did see a lake. Oh my God. And so I'm going, oh, where are we? And we couldn't find this place. Finally, with some assistance, we drove up to this.
I don't know why it's so horrifying.
What does that
Maybe
look
at
like?
night it is.
But here's the thing. We thought everything was okay, but we came home from Mahjong yesterday and the screen door was wide open into the house.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh my God, who has been in here? Now, I felt like I saw a little evidence of somebody had been in there, but I don't know. We stayed alive. And then it was funny. I was using the bathroom in the middle of the night and I heard somebody go, Jay! And I thought, oh no, we're being murdered. And it was a movie on my iPod, my whatever it is, that iPod.
She didn't let Mama J
I
have
just
an
remembered
iPad.
that. So
Look at her, she's just laughing uncontrollably now. This is a great roving reporter.
anyway, we're all alive, and we're gonna go finish our last round of Mahjong, and then we are going to Clearwater, Florida for the night. Yay! And see the ocean, and then we head out tomorrow. So wish us luck on our flights. All right, and this is kind of another view of the place. Back to you, Joel.
All right, Mama J clocking in a roving reporter. I got scared. Halloween's coming up.
What are you gonna be?
I'm gonna be Captain America. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna be. I never thought about it. I usually don't dress up for Halloween. Do you?
You should start. Oh yeah, I always do. Yeah.
I got to get back into
I
that.
have a collection of costumes.
What are you going to be?
I think I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to be Fred from Scooby Doo, and then when I go out, I'll be Ricky Bobby from Talladega.
Oh, that's a good idea. It actually looks idyllic. Kamala says, "Oh, that's that place." Yeah. Okay, we got to get to the contest because there's going to be a big contest today. Are you ready to play? People ready to play?
Let's do it.
Let's do this thing. Okay, let's do some breathing first of all, of course. Murdered by cats. Yes, it was a cat murder place. Clearwater, Florida, the throbbing heart of the Scientology empire. It's true. All right, let's do this thing. Let's breathe. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. In through the nose, out through the toes. Hold it. Let it go. One more time, in through the nose, out through the toes. Thanks for co-hosting today, Mike. Appreciate it. It's great having you here. Star of Cocaine Cowboy. Quarterback. Damn it.
I get it confused.
Cocaine quarterback. Jason's loved on those chairs. Jason and JD Vance had. Yes, that's what happened. All right, let's get into this contest. Contest today is going to be unique. As always, you can answer the questions through the chat room. Just answer 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, yeah. Oh, boy, look at that. Studio. All right, we're in studio. And today's quiz, answer 1, 2, 3, and 4 in the chat room. You can do that on Twitch. You could do it on Facebook. You could do it on YouTube. Boney tallies the answers. Mike Knox is going to be playing. So hopefully we got some of the ringers. We got some incredible players lately. Guignel is going to play today. So excited about that. Today's quiz is about the Old West. Cinematic Old West. So let's get this thing going. So here we are in the Old West. Boney, can you get the quiz going? I don't know why. I don't know why Boney didn't have it going, but it's cool. Gotta watch Boney. I should have woken him up before the quiz. Okay, so Old West Tales. Mike, you should be pretty good at this because you're good with like movie trivia and history, and you got a whole Instagram page. Yeah.
Season 2 of Elkhorn. Yeah.
You were on season 2 of Elkhorn, and you played Teddy Roosevelt?
No, I didn't play Teddy Roosevelt. I was just on it. I'm just saying that's about his life. It's an interesting show.
I don't even know it. I don't even know that show.
Like, I can't remember the network it is because there's so many networks. But it was interesting though. They built a ghost town in Acton, and they shot the Teddy Roosevelt show, and then they also do Wild West. Picture that you had of me looking very dapper.
Oh yes,
was
on the thumbnail.
I think in the scene I was robbed on a train by Jesse James. So,
oh my God, we got to hear more about that. We better get to this question though. Which actor portrayed the man with no name in Sergio Leone's Dollars trilogy? 1, Lee Van Cleef. 2, James Coburn. 3, Clint Eastwood. 4, Charles Bronson. Can you name all 3 man with no name movies? I guess you shouldn't because maybe that'll tip it off. But do you think you could?
I could not, no.
You could not. Could you name one?
Lee Van Cleef. I've been to his grave.
You have? Oh yeah, you have a thing where you like go to people's graves. You have a thing about people's graves.
Well, they don't talk back to me, so.
Oh, I see, yeah.
They enjoy my company.
They don't refute your facts. Clint Eastwood is the answer. Kamala, Eve sees, Daniel, Dollfox, Howard. Way to go. Dollfox took home $30 last week. Today we're up to 15. Today the winner gets 15. Mike Guignel and Matt said Lee Van Cleef. Interesting. Which real-life lawman became legendary for his role in the gunfight at the OK Corral? 1, Wyatt Earp. 2, Wild Bill Hickok. 3, Pat Garrett. 4, Doc Holliday. Real life gunmen. They got the movies. But this really happened. And Mike Knox was there. You were there, right?
I would like to visit. I don't want to engage, but
Yeah. Don't engage. This is I think this is the lesson for the show today. Don't engage. Guy comes at you with a crowbar. Don't engage. Although you did say maybe I should have talked it out.
yes, but in reality, you should just there's always a third option of running away, and our minds don't want to do that, especially us guys. We don't want to do. We want to engage with crazy people.
I want to run away. Yeah.
That's your best option.
Wyatt Earp. Everybody got it except for Matt, who went for Wild Bill Hickok. Wow.
This is a good choice.
This is a pretty good quiz. I mean, I don't know how I would do in this quiz. I know all the answers because I was with Boney when he wrote it. But let's see. Oh, which Western comedy starred Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little and poked fun at racism and cowboy cliches? 1, Support Your Local Sheriff. 2, City Slickers. 3, Cat Ballou. 4, Blazing Saddles. Joel often runs away from me. I do sometimes. She's kind of scary, especially when she gets all prickly.
It's stuff.
Yes. By the way, Kamala is running for, is in this contest. It's called the Coolest People Over 40. And I think it's called Fabulous After 40. But anyway, there's a link in the show notes. And not during the show, but maybe you can. Maybe you can multitask. But vote for her every day. She could win $40,000.
Wow.
Yeah. Link in the show notes. Bookmark it. Matt Wright says all of them. All of these movies starred Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little. All of them. Support Your Local Sheriff, City Slickers, Cat Ballou. Everybody's a Blazing Saddles fan. Wonder if they'll ever make a sequel. They're making a sequel to Spaceballs. Did you know that?
Yes. Well, they don't ever want to play Blazing Saddles
Because it's of racism. Yeah.
Well, I think it's coming. I think it's making a comeback.
Which real-life cowboy became one of the most famous showmen of the Old West, known for his traveling Wild West shows? 1, Wild Bill Hickok. 2, Tom Mix. 3, Buffalo Bill Cody. 4, Bat Masterson. I want to say a couple things. One is Cat Ballou. If you've never seen that movie, check it out. Hilarious movie. James Coburn is a drunk in it. Jane Fonda? Anyway, good movie. The other thing is Blazing Saddles. Gene Wilder was not originally cast in Blazing Saddles. There was another guy that was cast. He was having a little bit too much trouble with the alcoholism. So they had to let him go, and they brought in Gene Wilder at the last second.
Who was before Gene Wilder?
It's a good question.
It's
a good trivia question for everybody. Trivia within a trivia. Buffalo Bill Cody. Everyone got that. Everybody loves the circus. Everybody loves it. Matt says, darn, the contest is Facebook-based. I have never had an account because I watched The Social Network and thought it was a documentary. Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, link in the show notes. If you have a Facebook account, you got to have Facebook.
I got rid of Facebook too. I'm kind of a hero.
Guys, what is Mark Zuckerberg going to do without you? I don't know.
He's got all the out there that.
Question number 5. What real-life sharpshooter and performer was part of Buffalo Bill's Wild West show? 1, Pearl Hart. 2, Calamity Jane. 3, Belle Starr. 4, Annie Oakley.
Calamity Jane had a bit of a drinking problem.
Really? Maybe that's what Cat Ballou was about. Let's see. Originally cast as Gene Wilder's part. And I'm Googling. No one else can. Original casting. Waco Kid was the character, and it was Annie Oakley. Everybody got it. Everybody got it.
I think she was one of the first to be filmed, actually.
What's that?
Had that little reel of her shooting. They would display that at the circus.
Which Western actor was also a decorated World War II hero, earning the Medal of Honor? 1. Roy Rogers. 2. Randolph Scott. 3. Gary Cooper. 4. Audie Murphy. Gig Young was the actor who was playing the Gene Wilder part.
Really?
And he collapsed on the first day of shooting from alcohol withdrawal.
Yeah, we've all been there.
Yep, happens sometimes. And he wanted Richard Pryor to play the Cleavon Little part first.
That'd be good. That would be a good one.
He was a co-writer. Richard Pryor was a co-writer. Huh. Interesting. I guess they couldn't insure. This is what Reddit's saying. They couldn't insure Richard Pryor. Audie Murphy is the answer. Kamala and Daniel said Roy Rogers. Mike, you got it right. How are you doing so far? You winning?
I feel like Roy Rogers was a little older.
Which Cowboy star was known as the King of Cowboys and had a horse named Trigger? 1. Tom Mix. 2. Roy Rogers. 3. Hopalong Cassidy. 4. Gene Autry. Mike says 2.
I miss Roy Rogers at the Rose Parade now, where I didn't when he was there for like 50 years.
He did the Rose Parade every year?
He always ride his
Don't say anything about the horse. If that's his horse, because that would...
His wife. They would ride up in front, and I don't think they do anymore because they died.
Did you ever hear that song, If I Had a Boat?
I don't remember that one.
It's a song where he talks about Roy Rogers' wife. We'll have to play that. I don't know. Maybe we can find a...
Tom Mix's horse is buried in Glendale, or Burbank.
Roy Rogers, everybody got Roy Rogers. Whew.
But Tom Mix's horse is buried under a 7-Eleven in Burbank.
Are you serious?
Yes, San Fernando.
Wow.
Good,
Lyle
I'm glad
Lovett.
everyone
Danielle
got it.
said Lyle Lovett. Yeah, Lyle Lovett sings the song If I Had a Boat. If I had a boat, I'd ride upon the ocean. Ride upon the ocean. No, ride upon my horse, upon my boat, something like that. It's a great song. Great song. What on earth are you talking about, Joel? Roy Rogers' wife. He says in the song that he wouldn't have married, if he was Roy Rogers, he wouldn't have married his wife, Dale. Which of the 2021 Westerns starred Benedict Cumberbatch as a cruel rancher hiding a secret? 1. The Power of the Dog. 2. Old Henry. 3. News of the World. 4. Hostiles. Daniel M is saying 1. Evesies is also saying 1. Kamala's saying 1 as well.
I'm going with 1. I don't remember, but I'm going with 1.
Looking for If I Had a Boat. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's some good covers out there. Power of the Dog.
Go.
Dolphox and Howard went for Old Henry.
Did they redo Old Henry?
Know about Old Henry. I never heard of that one.
And the News of the World was Tom Hanks, right? Which is actually pretty good.
Is it? I never saw it.
Well, it's got a weird ending to it for some reason.
Don't spoil it. People have, still have time to watch it. Well, you could spoil it.
It's just a kind of a non-ending. That's all. Where you wanted more out of it.
Did you ever see the movie A Single Man?
No.
This is the weirdest ending, I think, of any movie I've ever seen. It's a Coen Brothers movie.
Well, I will check it out for a
Which
film.
outlaw, just for the ending, which outlaw was shot by his own gang member, Robert Ford, in 1882? 1, Jesse James. 2, Cole Younger. 3, Butch Cassidy. 4, Billy the Kid. This is question number 9. That means next question is the last one. And we're going to get a winner. And the winner, sole winner, one person wins. They win $15. If no one wins, or if more than one person wins, then they get nothing. And it rolls over to the next week. Jesse James, Eve Sees, Mike, nice. Guignel. Wow, Guignel. Guignel's doing okay.
I only know this one because of that title of the movie.
Exactly. There's that movie called Jesse James. What's the title?
It's like
Story of Jesse James.
Killed by the Coward.
Killed by the Coward. Robert Ford. Yeah.
With Casey Affleck.
Yep. In Tombstone, 1993, who delivered the line, "I'm your Huckleberry"? 1, Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. 2, Sam Elliott as Virgil Earp. 3, Powers Booth as Curly Bill. 4, Kurt Russell as Wyatt Earp.
So this is what the inmates would always say to each other.
Oh, they would?
Yeah.
Really?
They would taunt each other. Oh yeah, that was a big saying. That was a big one.
I think you're going to have to explain it once we find out who the winner is. I'm going to have to find out why he said that, because I don't remember. I do remember Huckleberry Hound, however. I don't know whatever happened to him.
With that.
Why hasn't there been a movie of Huckleberry Hound? I don't know.
There should be.
Should be. This is tense. Oh! Val Kilmer as Doc Holliday. And the winner is... Oh my God. This is the part where it gets really crazy because you got to have microvision to see who wins. My God. Drum roll, please. Boney, drum roll. No, that's not a drum roll. Oh my God. Evesy's got 10. Correct. Evesy's got every single one of them. Mike, you got 9. You almost won. Kamala, 8. Daniel M, 8. Guignel, 8. A lot of people got 8. Dolphox, 8. Howard, 8. Matt Wright brings up the rear with 1 correct answers. Way to go, Evesy's. Now, as Evesy's, I think, was saying PayPal. I'm not sure, but great job, Evesy's.
Great job.
Myth Club channel at gmail.com is where Evesy's going to let us know the old PayPal information or the Venmo or the, I don't know, what's the other one? Zelle Pay? But
Western Union.
Saying Western Union. I don't know if we do Western Union. Impressive. All 10 of them? Matt's the Huckleberry. Matt is the Huckleberry in this one. He's our Huckleberry. Okay, can you tell me? Way to go, Evesy's. That was amazing. Can you tell us about Huckleberry, that Huckleberry line? Do you know anything about why they would say that?
It's supposed to be, and there's some variation of, like, it's not Huckleberry, like with Mark Twain. It's like you're carrying the casket, the Hucklebarrel, like that's the person that's carrying the casket. So inmates would say that, like, as in, I'll play with you or I'll fight you later on. Basically to taunt them, to taunt each other.
Oh, I see. I get it. Daniel M says he definitely wants to do a Western movie marathon now. That's great. I love that. I noticed that your answers came in late on a couple. Oh, Matt. She's giving Matt an excuse. And Matt says, or Dingleberry. I'm not your Dingleberry. That's great. Congratulations, Evesy's. This is a very high level group that we have here. I mean, you almost have to get 100%. What?
There's a lot of intelligence here.
Yeah, there's a lot of intelligence. We've really done it. All right, speaking of intelligence, we're going to go to Italy for a moment. and see some roving reporter. I still don't understand the huckleberry reference. So the huckleberry is the person who carries the casket?
It's yes, and also it can be Mark Twain's Huckleberry. Like you're playing around as friends, or you're carrying somebody's casket. So I just have seen different variations of it. That's all.
Complicated.
I choose the Mark Twain one where we're just friends.
And why did they all know the movie?
Because that's all they do is watch TV.
Oh.
There's not a lot to do in prison except fight each other and have sex.
And watch Tombstone.
Well, because like when you're a new officer, they'll like give you nicknames. So like, because I'm a white guy, they would always call me Slim Shady, or Vanilla Ice or something like that. So everything's always a reference towards TV. There's a lot of gambling going on, so everything's a reference for sports. So
I wonder if they're good at trivia.
I think they would be pretty good at trivia because there's so much time. There's so much time.
Yeah.
And they're always talking about the old days also. So yeah, they would know.
All right, let's go to Italy. Here we go. Oh, there's a abominable snowman. That's cool. So many huckleberries, so many hummingbird huckleberries in Europe.
Todd Lee. Lunch therapy. Can you guess who we are? Any guesses? Maybe part of the trivia?
Where are they? Where are they? Do you know, Mike?
Maybe this will help.
Is that the Basilica?
It's the Pantheon.
Pantheon.
In Rome.
In there,
We arrived today.
How do we get the prison?
We met up with Cordy and Tanya and Brian and Julie.
Beautiful.
And now we're here with the masks. It looks like it does in the pictures.
Beautiful. Now, wasn't the Pantheon? There's Guignol and Gordo in Italy.
Lovely place.
Sì, molto bene.
Are they on a swing? I guess they're on a swing.
Continuing our tour of the
Back to the
Pantheon.
Pantheon.
Here we have Mary, Bo Peep, with her little sheep. Mary had a little lamb. All for now.
Very religious show today.
That was a very long tale.
That was beautiful in there. Now that used to be, I think that was an ancient Greek structure. No, not Greek. Ancient Roman structure that then later on they turned into a Christian.
So was it like
thing.
the Pantheon government? Like government offices, like procurement or?
Oh no, I think it was, they had like gods, like Roman gods from way back when. Ancient Rome. And then I think the Catholic Church maybe came in and changed it into like a Catholic thing. I don't know. I'm totally just speaking from what goes on in this noodle between my ears. And, a lot of it's just made up. Weird
I have
stuff.
to physically be at the place to grasp the concept of it. Like I didn't really understand government until I went to Washington, D.C. and thought, okay, now I understand why you guys can't get stuff done.
Because this is ridiculous. I think Matt saw the Pope. I guess Guignol and Gordo skipped the Pantheon and went on a swing. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't know why they were on a swing.
Outside of the Pantheon.
Yeah. Did you know the Colosseum is full of feral cats? Yes, and I love that.
Like the LA Coliseum or the Coliseum?
Not the LA Coliseum. It should be. No, the Colosseum in Rome is full of cats.
I would imagine it's got a lot of rats. Yeah.
God said they got Pope socks. Wow. I like
nice.
that. Now we got a roving reporter from Jeff Lohman all the way from Thailand. We're just floating now. Chiang Mai parachuting. Thailand.
Hello, lunch therapy people. Coming to you again from Thailand. Once again to the Sticky Waterfalls. So we are here at the top where we've got the spring feeding the water to the fall, thus making the water fall.
Sticky waterfall. Those little temples, spirit houses.
$900,000.
What did you say?
Those are $900,000 homes in Long Beach.
Yeah, you have to be really small though.
Look at it.
Can't hear him very well on this one. I think he's saying that it's sticky. The rock is really sticky, and therefore he's going to climb up there.
I was imagining people can walk over that.
There's a baby crying.
It sticks down like that.
Yeah. And now he's pointing at a board. We have no idea. He's not saying anything. But they're showing accidents. This is what could have happened to him. Look at that. They had to take somebody in a stretcher.
Well, because you know that that is a giant.
A giant bug. A giant bug attacked somebody. And look at that. Wow.
Oh,
They had to bring in the military. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Thank God Jeff didn't die from that. I like the people taking selfies down at the bottom. Stunt doubles. That's Super Jeff's dog. Mocha. Wow, that was quite an
I could
excursion.
do roving reporter in Long Beach. That's
Yeah?
as far as I go.
That'd be great if you know, I don't think we've ever had a roving reporter from Long Beach.
Probably never going to go there, but yeah.
Sticky Waters Waterfall sounds like a ride at Epstein Island. Oh, yes.
Touche.
Big one on that one. There we go. Nice one. Nice one. That was hilarious. Got Pope socks and my feet have never felt better. Yeah, you got to get
You know
your
what,
feet.
I can give you my my Epstein thoughts.
Yes, let's hear it.
I think I'm the only one that thinks that he actually did kill himself, only because I worked in a prison and you would see them decline rapidly when they're in a cement box without their cell phone, a TV, or a radio. I just think
Really?
our brains are, yeah, especially when you have like everything and then they put you in the cement box, like you rapidly, I would see that you rapidly decline. So like always on Fridays, you would have like the inmates that they were just, there was like a dozen of them that were, they just wanted to get out of there. So they would, either commit suicide or fake a suicide. We'd have to take them to the hospital. So it's putting them in isolation, man. That really screws with your head.
Yeah, I don't
So-
think people realize how much we rely on
Oh, yeah.
outside stimuli.
If I couldn't have my phone, woo, it's over. Yeah.
Kamala says when you couldn't hear him and he was speaking and you could have heard him, he was silently pointing. He was just silently pointing.
He did a
Yeah.
good job.
He did a really good job. Cut to Super Jeff firing his location sound person. Yeah. He has a little mic that he wears sometimes.
But he couldn't get it right in the water. So
Yeah, he couldn't bring it there. So that was high quality. High quality. I've got a roving reporter. I went to the Spheres in Seattle. Have you heard of the Spheres?
yes.
Let's check it out. Calling Mike Little. Well, I do. Joel Marshall reporting for Lunch Therapy outside of the Amazon Spheres. And we're going to see if we can go inside. There's a place over here that said welcome. Look out for the stairs, though. There's a sign here that says, "Welcome to the understory." So I'm thinking we can go inside. Come on in. I said that too, that it was the scrotum of Seattle.
We need- we
It's
need those in
inappropriate.
the video.
You can place your plants right here.
I
I don't know
traveled.
what it means. Should I have brought some plants? You two putting on a show. Yeah, it's not that kind of sphere. Okay, let's take a look at some frogs.
So
on
this
over
is
here,
all
there's
we
some
could see.
frogs. Because I think the rest of
There's
it's
frogs?
just for... There's frogs in there. I don't know.
She told
why.
us that we could look at the frogs.
This is all they let us do.
Are they poisonous?
It's a tiny
Yes.
little frog.
This variety of strawberry poison frog is native to Bastimentos Island of Panama. Their colors are variable and can range from light yellow to deep red, contrasted with deep, dark mottling. Sport frogs. There you go. Still live in those spheres. Over here we have some shrimp. Some tiny little shrimp. Seems kind of random. Tank of shrimp,
There are 4
some frogs.
inside
But
this.
it's making so much
aquarium.
sense. It's just
Golden
fine.
dart frog.
Yeah, this is the
Green
Bezos
black
mine.
poison frogs.
Right now you're looking at the golden dart frog. Golden dart frog. The golden dart frog has been used for millennia by indigenous tribes in Colombia to poison the tips of their hunting darts.
Do people lick them?
This frog's skin toxin is one of the most potent in nature. No, because you would die.
But people have been licking frogs in LA.
Why don't you lick it and tell me how it is?
I can't get at it.
Oh, that's probably why they have it in there. Oh, look at that one. That one is the green and black poison frog. Green and black poison frogs are native to Central America and northwestern Colombia. Males are territorial and will defend a small patch of forest, calling to attract females to their prized spot.
I don't think they like it.
Kind of looks like a dot.
It's Joel Marshall reporting from the Amazon spheres here in Seattle, Washington. Now back to you, Joel. So, Mike and I have a show coming up on November 22nd that we're going to start promoting soon. We're doing
Yes.
it's going to be at the Stray Theater in Hollywood. I don't know. Maybe this is going to end up being like a monthly live show. We're going to call it Laugh Therapy. Also, so when we are at the Sphere, we're practicing, right? And I told a very appropriate joke, appropriate for this show. Kamala asked me to tell a joke in the Sphere. And it also relates to some other things that we've seen on the show. So let's jump into the Trash Panda for a little comedy routine.
Tell us a joke, Joel.
There's a lady, she goes to the hairdresser and she says, "I'm going to Rome." And the hairdresser says, "Really? What airline are you flying?" And she says, "I'm flying Alitalia." And he says, "Oh, that's the worst airline." And he's like, "Well, where are you going to stay?" She says, "I'm going to stay at the Ritz-Carlton." And she's like, he's like, "Oh, they're doing construction there. There's going to be hammering all night. It's going to be terrible." And so he says, "Where are you going to go when you're in Rome?" She says, "I'm going to go to the Vatican." And he goes, "Oh, the Vatican. You're going to wait in line all day at the Vatican." And she's like, "Oh, okay." And so then a while later, she comes back from Rome and she goes to see the same hairdresser. And he says, "How was Rome?" She says, "It was wonderful." And he says, "Really? Did you go to the Vatican?" She's like, "Yes, I met the Pope." And he says, "Well, what did the Pope say?" He said, "Where'd you get that fucking haircut?" I know, the language was terrible. Someone looked at me. There you go. There you go. There's some Trash Panda Comedy Club. I don't know. Inappropriate at the Spheres, perhaps? No, I don't think so.
It's his brain.
Yeah. And they need some humor there with the frogs.
You're protected.
Yeah.
Protected by the club.
So tell me, are Are you excited about the show? You've been developing some new material.
Very, very excited. Yes.
It's going to be good. November 22nd, 7 p.m. at the Straight Theater in Hollywood.
Last year, so yeah, I'm excited.
What'd you say?
I want you to do this for a year, so yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, Mike's been pushing me. And look, it says Mama J underneath him too. Mama J's going to be there, actually.
Ooh, awesome.
So that's cool, right? She's going to be performing as well. Mike has been actually helping me produce this thing, and he's been pushing me a little bit on Instagram, going, when are you going to do another live show?
I'm like a coach.
You're like a coach. I like it. I
Like
enjoy
a coach
it.
from team. Yeah.
I appreciate it. We have to help motivate each other and say, like, what are you doing? Why are you not doing this?
Because society has just kicked us in the nuts, and
That's right. Got to help each other out. People in Seattle don't like swearing or honking. Release the frogs. Start licking.
it's the whole thing. I've never been there. Is it all frogs or just that?
I know.
one?
Well, that's the question. So this is what actually happened: is we went there and we tried to go in the main door, and apparently it's only for Amazon employees.
Oh,
And
okay.
inside is a tropical paradise, apparently, for the employees to go. And I don't know if they want to work in the rainforest, they can go there. It's just one of those weird things to try and get people back in the office, I guess. I don't know. But we wouldn't know what it's like.
I mean, all my boss ever did was give us pizza, so that's pretty cool. Built a whole place to get you
Yeah.
to go to work.
And they also hand out free bananas outside
I would take one for potassium. Yeah.
to anyone. Kamala pushed through. If we were real, committed reporters, we probably would have gotten a job at Amazon just to get in there.
Amazon News. Yeah.
Amazon News, yeah. They politely got rid of us.
You should build one here, though.
We should
And it
build
should-
one. Maybe for the show on November 22nd, we can build some spheres.
A dome would be good.
A dome.
Inflatable.
That would be good. All right, broken news. Broken news time. Couple more questions. Did you go to the bar at the Spheres? We went to the fancy restaurant. There's a fancy restaurant down below. I wouldn't recommend the meatballs. It's kind of weird and
It'll
pricey.
taste good. Yeah.
But of course, they have meatballs there. I mean, what else are they going to serve? It's totally appropriate. All right, broken news time. This is where we go into the news. We talk about something. I don't know if it's positive, but it's definitely not your usual fare, what you're seeing out there. Ohio proposed an anti-AI love law. Ohio State Representative Thaddeus Claggett introduced a bill that would legally declare artificial intelligence systems as non-sentient entities, and the bill would prevent AI programs from marrying humans or holding power of attorney, with Claggett insisting that humans must remain in charge of the technology.
I'm okay with that.
You're-
I don't think there should be a ban on people loving the AI, but yeah, the AI shouldn't be allowed to be taking your bank account. Because then you can get AI, paternity and divorce, and
Just
but
seems like a
there's
mess.
a lot of people that need AI love out there.
So you're pro AI love, but you're not pro AI marriage.
Well, because I can just see like the Nigerian scam, it's like I love you, but I need your bank account, and the AI is just liquidating everything out of your account. Like anybody that calls my mom, we'll get money out of her. So that's what I'm against. But I do think that there's people that need that love, and
Yeah.
they're perfectly they're happy knowing that that person isn't real. They could care less. They just want the attention. And there's just AI out. I mean, in the last week, AI is just like I can't even tell what's real or not anymore. So if you can create a real boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, or fake AI, whatever, more power to you.
My wife has an AI boyfriend, apparently. I'm just finding out about this now. Should I be upset?
I don't think so.
For now.
Someone to talk to.
Mike, what's your mom's name again? She's in Long Beach?
Her name is Mary Beth. Yes. To be more than happy to hand over all of her information. I've got to drive her to the doctor today.
AI identifies as they, them. I think it probably does. Oh, I said it. They. Okay.
Well, there'll be to that.
Yes. For the next story, it wasn't a very good transition, but the end of an era. End of an era. It's kind of hard to say, but it actually might even be grammatically correct. End of an era, because if it starts with an H, it's an. Anyway, Hare Museum in Independence, Missouri, has been around for Missouri has been around for 30 years. It's closing its doors following the founder's death. The collection of Victorian mourning wreaths and locks from Ozzy Osbourne, Marilyn Monroe, and even allegedly Jesus is being sent to other museums. If it had hair, she got it, the founder's granddaughter said. Wow.
You know, I love I love the smaller museums, but it is so hard to keep them going, especially something like that, because all the kids, they want the technology. But I find that fascinating, especially if you've got Jesus's hair.
Yeah. Did you hear about the Bunny Museum that was in Altadena that burned down?
Yeah, and that was it used to be out of their house. You could go there and she'd be cooking dinner and you'd be going through, there'd be bunnies roaming around. But yeah, they moved over to Lake Street and it burned down, unfortunately.
Matt Wright
and it was just a collection of bunnies. It was weird.
It was just, I think what it was is bunny hoarding that then became a museum.
It became kitschy and then it caught on. Those are museums that I like.
Me too.
Like I would really like to see a Bible museum in Los Angeles, because we're like in the middle of we're like LA is like so anti-religion. And we got everything else, but they don't have the Bible. It had one in somebody's house, but that stuff's interesting. I went to the Armenian Museum that's in Granada Hills. It's very interesting. They had a lot of, and that's like tucked away in a retirement home.
I think we should probably point out that you on your Instagram go to different locations and tell historical facts about them.
I do. My facts aren't very good, but I do like to go to those. I like to go to especially Los Angeles places. So I love for some reason, I love adobes. Like, it fascinates me that somebody owned all of this land and then, was selling it off, like Griffith Park, and, would sell it off and stuff. And they were ranchos and adobes. And that's fascinating to me for some reason.
I mean, Los Angeles has so much rich history.
Yes.
It's just so interesting. When you go kayaking down the LA River, will you make sure to do a roving reporter?
Oh, absolutely. I'll never go. But yeah, I'll definitely. It's too dangerous, but yes.
One more news item. Free the bees. Tractor trailer carrying over 70,000 pounds of honeybee hives overturned on a Washington State road, releasing roughly 14 million bees and closing the road for a day. Beekeepers worked to recover the hives, and officials said the bees that didn't return would likely join wild colonies. This is in June. This is not really news. This is olds.
No, but it is good, because we're always constantly told that the bees are dying. And my own belief is they're dying because we're spraying them with pesticides. So it's good that these guys got away. They're free.
Isn't it that the cell phones are killing the bees or something?
Yeah, probably too. I mean, we're all dying from that. So I think it's a combination. We're definitely doing it, but I just love how they're like, scientists can't figure out what's going on.
What's going on with the bees? And then they're not going to pollinate the flowers, and then we're not going to be able to breathe.
Bees are very important. I don't like them around my pool, but they are very important.
I'm allergic.
I am too.
You are too?
I used to carry medication around with me. Yeah.
How did you get allergic? Were you stung by a lot of bees?
I was stung by a bee. My foot swelled up like 50. This gigantic
that happened
foot.
To me too.
Parents would not get me crutches. I wanted crutches so bad. I had to limp around for 2 weeks until they finally took me. My parents never wanted to take me to the doctor because it cost too much.
Yeah.
So I limped around for 2 weeks and then finally went to the doctor. They gave me a shot that made my foot go down. But to this day, I'm just like, I don't understand why they wouldn't take me to the doctor.
I was playing hide and seek with my friends, and I found a really great place to hide. It was a stump that had a tree growing out of it, and then it had all these branches. So I climbed up on that stump, and it turns out that bees thought that was a great place to hide too. And I got stung so badly. One stung me right here though, and my hand swelled up like a big balloon.
Yeah.
And my parents were like, just get over it.
That was like, yeah.
No, I did finally have to go to the doctor because they had to give me something.
And
But
then I had to carry medication around with me for years, and then
Me
I just
too.
stopped it.
but I just stopped doing it. Yeah. They
And then I
said
started to get.
if I
shots
got
for it.
stung in the neck, that maybe I'd suffocate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been stung since then, so I survived. So I'm not as allergic as I was.
Howard Arona's new stage name is Knox Adobe. That's a
I
nice
would
one.
love one.
Lunch therapy episode 691, the Seattle version, rainy and depressed, but modest. No
That's me.
bees, no bees, no food. Not just honey
Well,
either.
not good though. I mean, just good the food that keeps us alive.
I think that we have to do the dance break now, and I'm looking for something that we mentioned earlier today. And it is, are we ready for the dance break? I think we are, because I think time's up, unfortunately. Boney? Yep. Boney says we got to wrap it up. He's like, wrap it up, guys. All right, so dance break time. Let me see if we can. Boney, can you get? Oh, Boney. I don't know what's up with him. All right, dance break time. If I Had a Boat by Lyle Lovett. All right, here we go. This is Corby Lenker performing If I Had a Boat by Lyle Lovett. I want to say thanks to everybody for being here. Congratulations to Evesies. Thanks, Mike, for being here. Everybody vote Kamala as the best person over 40 with the link in the show notes. Come to see our show on November 22nd. It's going to have Ginny. It's going to have Howard. It's going to have Mike. It's going to have, we don't know who else. Oh, Mama J, of course. And it's going to maybe start a long tradition of, I don't know, comedy shows.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, this is it. Corby Lenker performs If I Had a Boat. Please vote, it's free.
If I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. And if I were Roy Rogers, I'd sure enough be single. Couldn't bring myself to marry an old Dale.
So I wouldn't marry her.
It'd just be me and Trigger. We'd go riding through them movies, and I'd buy a boat, and on the sea we'd sail. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat.
You thought I was
And
hallucinating.
the mystery masked
real
man
song.
was smart. He got himself a Tonto, 'cause Tonto do the dirty work for free. But Tonto, he was smarter. One day said Kemosabe, kiss my ass, I bought a boat and I'm going out to sea. Yep. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. We could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat.
So that's Corby Lenker performing If I Had a Boat.
And if I were like lightning, I wouldn't wear no sneakers. I'd come and go wherever I would please. And I'd scare 'em by the shade tree, and I'd scare 'em by the light pole, but I would not scare my pony on my boat out on the sea. No, I wouldn't. And if I had a boat, I'd go out on the ocean. And if I had a pony, I'd ride him on my boat. And we could all together go out on the ocean, just me upon my pony on my boat. Just me upon my pony on my